Now that we've had 1 week to play around with the first DLC characters, we're breaking out some more advanced tactics for both Broly and Bardock. We're releasing both videos roughly at the same time. This is Broly's video. If you want to watch Bardock's, click the card right up there. We're going to talk about combos, mix-ups, team synergy, all that good stuff, and this is important not only for Broly players, but also everyone, basically, because everyone will play against Broly at some point, and hopefully through watching this video, you learn to counter him as well as use him. So let's get down to it. Here is our Broly Masterclass. First of all, I'm assuming everyone has some basic knowledge about this character, of what Broly is able to do. If you don't know anything about Broly, I recommend watching my character breakdown. Again, click the card up there. Start playing with that guy, start getting your feet wet with this character, and then come back to this video for some more advanced tactics. Now, despite us being a week later after the release of these characters, Broly, as far as combos go, he is pretty much what we expected him to be. There's not a lot you can do with Broly's combos. He's not able to deal a lot of damage without spending a lot of meter or using his assists. So in mid-screen, his basic BNB would be something like 3,400 points of damage, and yeah, that's pretty much it from the mid-screen. Of course, you can extend this if you want. Usually, characters are able to throw a level 1 at the end of a combo. Broly isn't, however, because his level 1 takes a really long time to come off, so unless you are right in the opponent's face, you're not going to be able to pull that off. But if you want to spend a bar of meter, you can do something like this. Just like that, you have 4,000 points of damage. You can finish this with a heavy attack downwards if you want to. Extend that with any sort of assist, either Vegeta or any beam attack will work. And with that, you spent 1 bar of meter by basically doing a vanish after the heavy attack and extending the combo using Broly's auto combo. Now, because Broly isn't able to deal a lot of damage, your goal is always to set up the next thing. So in this example that I've just shown you, I did something that could be considered wrong, because I was working Trunks towards the right side of the screen, and at the end I switched sides with him instead of pushing him further into that corner. Now, by using the assist extension at the end of that combo, you will put Trunks in the corner. You won't put him in a slide knockdown position, but he will be in the corner, which sometimes that's all you want. Now, during this combo, you might have noticed that we changed side twice. Once when we did the auto combo, and once again once we did the aerial grab. And you're able to land Broly's auto combo pretty much anytime you do a vanish close to the ground, which means every time you want to switch sides, that's really all you need to do is use the auto combo and the gigantic claw, the air grab. But if you just want to push the opponent forwards, like further in the direction that you've already been working towards, finish with a heavy attack, extend that with an assist if you can. Now, of course, this isn't the only way Broly can throw an opponent into the corner. Obviously, we have his choo-choo train, which is one of Broly's best abilities, really. It has armor, and if you use it as a counter to some projectile or any enemy attack, pretty much, you will put them in the corner, thus getting the upper hand. Now, you can combo into this version of the choo-choo train by using an assist, or you can just spend a bar of meter and do it by yourself. It's 1 bar, it puts the opponent in the corner, and you can actually combo from this. But for that, you're gonna need some assists, and we'll talk about team synergy further in the video. Now, welcome to the corner. From here, you can try to do that same combo that we did. You can finish with a down heavy this time instead of just finishing with a regular heavy. This makes it so you can launch your level 1 super afterwards. And you basically just dealt the 4,000 points of damage that you dealt in the mid-screen combo using the Vanish, but in a much simpler way. Now, because you're in the corner, you're actually able to pull this kind of damage without spending any meter by doing something like this. Not exactly 4,000 points of damage, 200 points less, but it doesn't cost you any meter. That's 800 points more than the mid-screen combo if you don't spend any meter, or like that same combo here in the corner. $600 points more. And the combo is relatively simple. After you go from down medium to standing medium, you can't immediately connect with that special move. You need to throw a fireball first. From here, you have to forward dash before you do the auto combo. And then the rest, you already know it. Now, you might have noticed in the air, I'm not doing the traditional light-medium attacks. I'm actually doing it backwards. I'm doing medium-light, medium-light. And that's because Broly, for some reason, really likes to do medium-light in the air instead of light-medium. I don't know the reason why, maybe someone in the comments can let me know, but I drop a lot of combos when doing light-medium instead of the medium-light. So get used to doing medium-light, not only because you'll drop less combos, but also because of Broly's overhead while doing pressure, while applying pressure, that we're going to talk a bit later in the video as well. Now, because of this particular move in the air, the aerial grab, it puts the opponent into a slide knockdown state. This makes it pretty easy for Broly to switch out pretty safely. You're able to get another character in and get Broly out to safety without the opponent being able to punish you. You spent 0 meter doing this. Or on the other hand, if you do want to spend the meter and deal a little bit of extra damage, you can always do something like this. Now, not every team is going to work like this. Some assists won't come out horizontally. They will totally fumble. They will totally miss. Like Cells, I think, doesn't hit. Blue Vegeta can be tricky because the Gallic Gun shoots upwards. So not all assists will work with this. And this is where we start talking about team synergy. It's really easy to do this DHC with half circle forward assist button while Broly is grabbing the opponent in the air and throwing them back to the ground, because that's a really long special. That's a really long animation. And during that time, anytime you do the half circle forward motion or half circle backwards if you want to spend the 3 bars, it will always work. So we start looking at some team synergy here. This is the team I've been running with Broly, Trunks, and Vegeta. Not only because of their DHC working pretty well with that, but also because Broly needs a fast assist when doing the choo-choo train. If Broly wants to combo from this, he needs a really fast assist. Now, you can always swap characters. You can swap to another character that you're more comfortable doing combos in the corner. This works with every single character. Just make sure you hold forward and the assist button. Because forward and the assist button will make the assist come out faster than if you just hold down the assist button. So you can combo from the choo-choo train no matter who you have on your team, but personally I like having options. And if I want to keep Broly on the stage for a bit longer, I need a fast assist to combo from the choo-choo train. So what you do basically is choo-choo train, assist, medium attack, jump, and now you're in a combo. The combo I usually go for with this team is something like this. So Trunks has a really fast assist that allows me to combo from the choo-choo train, and then Vegeta has the best assist in the game, which allows me to extend that combo with Broly's auto combo. Broly's auto combo switches sides, so it's important to switch sides again if you want to put the opponent back into the corner. And think about it. You might have been on the other side of the screen. You just did a counter, or you comboed into the heavy attack version of the choo-choo train, and from that you did a full combo and put the opponent into the corner. This is really powerful. This is Broly's game. Beautiful. 4,300 points of damage. We spent a bar for the EX Choo-Choo Train. You could have done it without spending the bar, but then you wouldn't be able to extend the combo as much because you would need an assist to actually extend the combo without using the bar, and then that assist wouldn't be available in the corner. But damn, that is a 4,300 points of damage combo that ends with the opponent back in the corner. And then if you want to spend 3 bars a meter to launch a level 3, you can always do so. Any of the combos we talked about today, if you want to spend a level 3 after doing this, you can totally do it. Next, sometimes your opponent will switch characters and you weren't ready for it, and then you want to snap back. Now, most people will use the normal combo for snapback, which is like a launcher, light, medium, heavy, vanish, and go into the Dragon Rush. But because Broly's heavy attack is so unique, that doesn't work. So basically what you do is the same that we've been doing all this time. You do the launcher, you do medium light, you do the grab, and then vanish and spam that Dragon Rush. And from here you're able to do a snapback. Also, check this out. From a snapback, so that aerial grab, first of all, it has armor. So if the opponent tries to attack you as soon as they come out of the snapback, they're gonna get grabbed. If they try to Dragon Rush you, this thing has priority. They're gonna get grabbed. There aren't a lot of ways of escaping this. There's a vanish. Maybe some specific special attacks can break through the armor. But this is a really powerful tool to use after a snapback because first of all, you can do a vanish from it and start a full combo. You can use an assist to prolong your combo. Now, the assist probably needs to be someone who jumps first. Vegeta's really good. Cell also works. Any sort of assist that comes in higher than the ground and shoots downwards will work. And it's another great point of team synergy. And again, like Vegeta just works great. It works beautifully. There's even this Twitter user, Urimbo, who discovered the touch of death starting with this grab and using Sparking Blast. With only 4 bars of startup meter, he builds more meter and then spends it all at the end. But with 4 bars, you do a snapback, you have this crazy good initiation, you activate Sparking Blast, and you have a dead character. How crazy is that? And you can also use a Vanish to extend the combo from here. Broly is really good at snapback because of this thing. Like, that's an armored grab. It cannot be blocked. It's going to be hard to avoid without spending meter. You're going to force the opponent to doing something they don't want to. Next, let's get this guy blocking and talk about some block strings. First of all, Broly has the general stuff. You can instant air dash to do an overhead. And from there, you have the normal block string. Light, medium, low, medium, heavy, special attack. Finish with something like this or this. Now, both of these moves are very unsafe. If your opponent blocks this, you better be ready to call an assist to cover your ass or do a vanish right after that. Because if he just blocks and there's nothing, he can totally punish you. Same goes for this thing. But nothing like extremely special right off the bat, but you start analyzing it a bit more. And Broly's really good at the delay type of mix-up. What is this? It's when you delay your inputs just a little bit to make it look like there's an opening, and as soon as the opponent tries to punish you, that's when you catch them. And the reason why Broly's so good at this is because a lot of his moves have armor. His light attacks don't really have armor, but both of his mediums, his standing medium, his low medium, and his heavy attacks, both of them too, all of them have armor. So if you start delaying your combos just a little bit, like this sort of delay that makes it look like there's an opening, you will catch an opponent that tries to react to you. Also, don't forget that his heavy attack can be charged, so you can naturally delay that and have the armor protecting you at all times. You can go like bam. And from here, what most Broly players will do is quarter circle backwards medium attack, which is the command grab, which is totally viable. A command grab in the middle of a block string. Either the opponent is good at reacting at that stuff or he's gonna get caught. It's unblockable, you can be crouching, you can be standing. The only way to avoid it is by using a vanish, a backdash, or a jump. A simple jump will do it. Now make sure to use the medium or the heavy attack version of this move because the light attack will not come off. If you notice the medium attack, Broly lunges forward a little bit. Same for the heavy attack. The light attack though, it stays in place. And with the block string and pushing the opponent backwards, that will most of the times just not land. Ah, I grabbed the air. Damn it. Now, in a corner, you can actually combo off of this. Go, bam, bam, bam. And auto combo. And we do the rest of the stuff that we already talked about. Whee! Back in the corner with you. And after that slide, you can go instant air dash and start the pressure all over again. Or you can just dash forward and start with a low. Mix it up, do both ways, and the opponent won't know what to expect. You can do some cross-up magic, but that's really like nothing new. It's stuff that works with pretty much every character. And also, Broly actually can deliver 2 overhead attacks before he lands on the ground. So remember when I told you that Broly really likes doing medium and then light in the air? It works for standing opponents as well. If they are blocking while standing up, you can throw 2 overhead attacks before Broly actually lands. Usually players after the first overhead attack, they will crouch because they're afraid of the next attack being low. So Broly can sort of mix them up a little bit by throwing 2 overheads before he even lands. And if you open them up, you can combo then into a full combo. Now be careful, because if they're crouching, this is a lot harder to land. It may not even be possible, I'm not entirely sure. And on smaller characters, that is a lot harder to land. Like, Broly is a huge dude and he's gonna have trouble with small characters. A lot of his stuff won't land. In this case, you probably want to do the heavy attack while in the air after the instant air dash, because it's an attack that he does downwards and it's very, very meaty. For smaller characters, it will work better. Now, we talked a little bit about his supers already, but his supers are really good for pressure. If you're in a situation where you just finished the combo and the opponent teched, but he still did your level 1 super, that's okay, because Broly's gonna take a really long time to launch that, and that gives your new character time to get in there and start some brand new pressure. Like, because Broly's attack takes so long, you're able to call for an assist. He launches the super, and by this time you can launch another super. Which means if you catch the opponent in a combo, something like this could happen. Now, you don't actually need to go into a super there, you can go into something else, but this is not Vegeta's masterclass, this is Broly's masterclass, so it really depends on who you have on your team. Also, we touched on this a little bit, but his level 3 delayed with the right trigger. It allows Broly to set up something else once it connects. You can just combo from your level 3, no problem. But if the opponent is blocking, that can also be used for some invisible mix-up. If you're able to pull this off while safe and the opponent is blocking, completely invisible mix-up. Like, he can't see what's going on. You can go overhead, you can go low, you can go command grab as soon as he gets out of the block stun. Don't do it during the super because it won't come off, obviously. Now, for getting out of pressure, the only tool he really has is the armor. There's nothing special about him. You can use vanishes if you want. You can use everything you'd use with other characters, but his armor really allows him to get out of some pressure situations. In the beginner to intermediate levels, down heavy is used to get out of a lot of pressure mix-up scenarios. That works even better with Broly because he can take a hit on his down heavy. Like, it will even counter the universal overhead because, yeah, you're gonna take the universal overhead in the face, but guess what? I got armor, so I don't care. But his armor doesn't make him like too overpowered because the armor does take a while to activate. It takes like 6 frames of animation for the armor to kick in. Just press the medium attack button, which is a fast attack and it has armor, but in the middle of block string, if you just do it recklessly, you're still gonna get caught because the armor doesn't activate right away. Finally, we don't talk much, or I don't see a lot of people talking about the powered shell. This is really good, really good, but only against certain characters. And you have to be on the offensive when using this. So we've talked on the breakdown a little bit about some situation where you would be able to activate it. So after this, for instance, you can just activate it and now you're ready to go on the offensive, but you do have to go on the offensive because even blocking an attack will make the shell go away. And again, it's only useful against certain playstyles and certain characters. For instance, if Vegeta is all across the screen and all he's doing is this to catch you with a vanish combo, like, that's really good for sure. Against Frieza, this is like a natural counter because so many of Frieza's abilities actually count as projectiles, even his down heavy. You can just super dash into Frieza if you want to. So yeah, even though people don't talk about it too much because it is situational, it depends on your opponent talent. It is so powerful against some characters, so don't forget about it. Alright, and that's gonna do it for Broly's Masterclass. I hope that you have learned at least something new with this video, even if a lot of this information you already knew. Hopefully your game has improved by watching this video, because there was just something, a little detail that you were able to learn. If so, let me know in the comments down below what was it, so I can shape future tutorials better by knowing what kinds of players we have. For more Dragon Ball FighterZ, check out these videos right here. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.